Welcome back, guys. It's the Brothers Geek Out podcast. It's issue 172. Hope you guys are well and safe. A massive shout out to everybody who comes in onto the show and shows us love. I know last week's podcast got a lot of comments. Thank you so much. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Mr. Dwayne Anderson, because he dropped in there as well and he was dropping some comments as well. So thanks for that, bro. Always good to see you on there. He thought we were live last week because the video said it's live, isn't it? And he was commenting, and then he was texting me, and I'm working, yeah? It's already preloaded, and I'm working, and he's like, oh, you bastard, how come you're not texting me back? And I'm like,
and he's sitting there waiting for a response.
I'm like, bro, that was filmed like 2 days ago, bro. This is just the... bless him. Anyway, he made me laugh, bro. But yeah, all good. Massive thank you to everybody. Make sure you're following us on the Brothers Geek Out podcast on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. You'll get our clips on what we get up to. It's been an exciting week as well. We did get up quite a bit. But yeah, how you been, G-Man?
Been good. I was waiting for you to announce the new channel.
Oh yeah, sorry, I completely forgot. Yeah. All right, guys. As things change, and a lot of changes happen at the moment, where we have our own official YouTube channel now, the Brothers Geek Out podcast. The link will be in the description. We're gonna do the last, I think it was 18 episodes on Kibla Ahmed art page, my page, after episode 200, which will be on this page, but it will be on the new page after 200. We'll continue with the Brothers Geek Out podcast page. So, excuse me, links in the description, guys. Go subscribe. If you enjoy our content, if you enjoy us geeking out, then please go subscribe to that channel. I've already uploaded one video on there, which is our YouTube intro. And yeah, go click subscribe, comment, dislike, whatever you guys enjoy doing the most. Go check that out. Thank you for the love already, because Instagram and like TikTok is going really well. So I want to say a massive thank you to you guys. So yeah, links in the description, guys. Make sure you check it out. G-Man.
Cool. Yeah, I've been good, bro. I've been good. Yeah, thanks everyone. Please do go subscribe to that channel, man. All the content's going to be moved over to there. But yeah, I've been good, man. Just been chilling. Just been busy, man. As we were talking before this, we went live, man. Just been busy with work and life stuff. As you said, being an adult, which sometimes is annoying. But just got loads of shit to do, man. And once it's all done, I can have a little chill. Trying to spend August, because August is a bit of a quiet month for work. So I can try and spend August to kind of sort everything out. And then just chill, man. Yeah, been working out. Singapore's still on lockdown. I booked my vaccine because I think I told you last week I have no choice now, right?
Yeah.
Singapore saying to go to the gym, to go to restaurants, whatever, you got to be vaccinated. So literally without that, you can't do shit. So anyway, I booked that. Like I said, I'm not anti-vax, but if I had a choice, I definitely wouldn't take it. But it is what it is. But yeah, got that sorted. And we've just been watching comedy movies, man. Yesterday we watched Superbad. Just now we're watching Pineapple Express. Just going through all the Seth Rogen movies. Yeah, those, but they can't make those. Well, Pineapple. No, what do you call it? Superbad. I don't think you can make something like that today, man. Some of the shit they say in that movie is hilarious, bro, and just so wrong.
It's weird because you feel like movies won't have that creative freedom no more.
I hope they do, man, because it's so funny, man. Like, the dialogue in that movie is just hilarious, bro. When he's talking about the fake ID and he calls himself McLovin, and he's like, it's either McLovin or Muhammad. But the shit cracks me up, bro. And he's telling him it's the most common name in the world. Oh, shit.
That's actually that was a good one.
I remember we watched that in cinema, me and Habib, and we were going to cinema to watch Tarantino. No, sorry. We watched Tarantino's, was it called Death Race or something?
Death Note. No, Death Race.
One with the car with
Kurt Russell. With Kurt Russell,
yeah. So I remember we watched that, and then we're in the cinema, and then we were lining up. I remember this clearly, and we were just talking about, oh man, Death Race. It was great. And Tarantino made that intentionally to make like a B-class movie, right? Remember the way he filmed. But I remember we just found it a bit boring because there wasn't much going on. So we were just talking about it. We were lining up for Superbad, and we were just talking about it. And then a couple behind us was like, oh, really? Is it that bad? And we were like, look, man, it's Tarantino. You should definitely watch it. But, it is a bit boring. There's so much dialogue, blah, blah. And then we were like, we're going to watch Superbad. And then I remember they watched Superbad. So they changed their idea. And then we came out of the movie we're all like, the movie was freaking obviously hilarious. We came out of the movie, we see the same couple, and they're like, we're so happy that we bumped into you because that movie was just hilarious. So yeah, I remember that clearly, man. That super bad movie was just too much. And Jonah Hill, he's just hilarious, man. His dialogue is just jokes.
He's a funny guy, man. He's good. He's quick. He's witty.
Such a good actor, man. Like, could you imagine him being Oscar nominated and whatnot? But then he's just funny comedian, but his acting is awesome. And Wolf of Wall Street and all those movies he's in, he's freaking a talented dude, bro.
Very, bro. Very, very, very talented dude.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that's it, bro. Other than that, I'm trying to think what else is there. That's it, man. That's it. Just trying to live my good life, I guess.
Well, the best we can, bro. Best we can. Well, there's a lot, loads has been happening.
Yeah, have you been watching the Olympics or anything? You follow any of that?
No, I haven't, bro, man. I know that all I found out the other day is England won 3 so far.
Well, I have no idea, to be honest with you. I was just wondering if you've seen that because everyone's commenting and all that stuff. My TV, you know what? Normally, when the TV like BBC would just have it on all day, I'll just leave that on. But I don't have any of those channels, so I haven't paid any attention to it. But I do want to watch the sprinting. There's something about sprinting. I mean, I miss the judo, I miss the taekwondo, the boxing, all the combat stuff that I really enjoy. But there's something about the sprinting I'm actually excited about. I'm not like I don't know, something about Usain Bolt and the whole sprinting thing that I'm excited about. But you know what? One thing about that Rogan talks about all the time, man, like the Olympics is literally like $1 billion industry, right? And then the athletes get zero. Could you imagine that, bro? Everyone watches it for the athletes. The athletes put all the work in the world into it, becoming these supreme athletes in their field. And it's $1 billion organization and they get zero. Could you imagine that? How crazy is that?
I don't know, bro.
Even if you paid them $100 or something, no, zero for doing.
Well, that's why they get. Well, they don't even. Do they get even sponsored for something?
They get sponsored. They do, but the organization should be paying them, man. How crazy is that? It's like again, Rogan talks about it all the time, like college football and stuff. Because that's like, again, that's another. I think that's another big $1 billion organization in the US. And again, the athletes get zero because it's just college football one. It's like, could you imagine that? Like, if you're making money off it, then you should. I mean, especially that much, man. Kids should be getting paid. But anyway. There are some funny things. Yeah. There are some funny things I've seen from the Olympics.
What about the drug guys? Somebody took some drugs or something and they lose. Is it drugs?
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen some controversy stuff. I'm not sure, man. Like one girl, like the gymnast or something, but I haven't really looked into exactly what it is. Like she left or she stopped doing it. I don't know what it is. I haven't really looked into it too much. But yeah, I mean, I'm not crazy into it. I was just wondering, it's the thing right now, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. It was such a busy week last week. And the week before. Actually, it started off this week, didn't it? Or last weekend?
It started a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, I think last week.
Yeah, I lose, bro. I barely watch TV, bro, unless it's Peppa Pig and Blippi, bro.
Blippi.
Yeah. Blippi. So if I get the chance, like, it's weird, bro. The past 3 weeks, I don't think I've watched anything 2 weeks, I haven't seen anything on the screen. I've watched everything through my phone, and which I'm hating at the moment, but only because I don't have the time at the moment. And
you know what? For me, nothing ever beats the just sitting and watching the TV. Like I can never watch movies or anything on the phone unless it's super necessary. But other than that, I would avoid it at any cases.
I watched, bro. This is going to be bad, yeah. Because I didn't have enough time to watch Loki, yeah, and I was watching it during work hours. I did the first 3 episodes on my phone. Pissed.
I couldn't do that.
And then I had to do the rest. Then I said after, all right, you know what? It's starting. I need to see this on the big screen because episode 3 had more visual aspects to it, and I was like, oh my god, I'm missing out on this, so I need to do that. But I've been watching like all other like documentaries and stuff on my phone while I'm working. When I got the chance to get some free time, and then I've been watching Kim's Convenience, which is hilarious, bro.
Oh, I love that. Love that. Have you seen the new season?
No, I don't even know what I'm on. I think I'm season 4 at the moment. How many seasons are there?
I think they just released a new one. I think it might have been 5 or 6. So, but what do you call it? But yeah, I think it was like 5 or 6. I don't know. But that show is wicked, man.
You just get too attached to these characters because later on, after what happened with Office, you're like, oh man, what a silly show.
It's emotional.
And you've got to be proper attached to it. Like, you know what I mean? It was quite deep. So, Yeah, good. I'm watching that, and well, something big did happen this week, and took Ash out for the day. Well, the evening. So
go on, can you talk about it?
I can talk about it, but you haven't seen it yet. I don't know, when does it come out in Singapore?
This week, bro. So don't say nothing spoilerish, but
Yeah,
I mean, I'm seeing all the reactions being awesome, and I'm gonna credit what I feel like I want to credit James Gunn. I mean, you went and watched freaking Suicide Squad. That's what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to watch it, man. Tell me, like obviously non-spoiler, like, is it really? Think about it. Take a second, take a breather, because we get too excited and we're like, yes, it's the best thing in the world. But is it really just that good? Did it, like, pull it this way? Did it give you, Guardians? You just went in without any expectations, and you came out and you were like, holy shit, that film was it kind of like that? Did James Gunn?
Yeah, you're gonna
feel a bit of that.
You're gonna already know about the work he's already done. He knows how to use misfits and characters that are not mainstream, and he knows how to make them fucking good. Like, that's it. That's all you can say. Out of all of them, the characters that he picked in this, if you take out Rick Flag and Harlequin, yeah, which were from the original two, and Boomerang.
Was so Boomerang's in this one. Which Flag? Who's that?
Rick Flag, the
the soldier, the main soldier.
Yeah, the soldier. Yeah. Joe Kinnaman. Joe Kinnaman and Harley. Yeah, Margot Robbie's character. If you take them out, yeah, every single character in this is brand new, never been on the big screen. Some funky characters, bro. Man, he's good with that. It's what he thrives on. Great soundtrack, great visuals, insane, bro. Absolutely insane. Like what he does with Bloodsport, bro, just sick. Absolutely sick. Now, I know originally, this is not spoilers. I know originally this was, I think James Gunn, he did it for Dave Bautista, that character.
Who, Bloodsport?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, but Dave Bautista wanted to work with Zack Snyder, so he said, man.
Oh, to do the zombie.
No, nothing wrong with that. He wants to work with another director. It's like, you get to work with people in the industry and you want to work with them. You get that. But
Batista's up there.
Idris Elba was sick, bro. Absolutely sick. I mean, what can I say, man?
Anything that Alba does is amazing, man. Yeah. Anything he touches is freaking awesome.
So he smashed it, bro. It's good. You're gonna like it. You're gonna enjoy it. It's weird because for me, the reason why the trailer caught me even more is that when Amanda Waller's telling people that this guy was the one that shot Superman with a kryptonite bullet and put him in the ICU. If I can find it, I'm gonna try and find it. But I think I either gave it to charity or got lost. But there's an image of Bloodsport that our uncle used to draw with the cape on the gun. I don't know if you remember that. And the comic book is like that. It's Bloodsport with the gun and the capes on it, the Superman capes on it. And I was like, bloody hell! Like, it's so weird that he picked a character that's already ingrained in my head because the way Sussa drew it.
Yeah.
If I find that cover, I'll pop a picture up. But anyway, absolutely awesome. They had Starro out in Leicester Square. We got to see Peter Safran and Peter Capaldi. I know I said it. I called him Paul Capaldi in my review. My apologies, please. But the reviews, the non-spoiler reviews, in my in the description box, guys. So you can check that out. Click on the link and you can check that out. But absolutely, overall, great movie. Best movie for me, 2021. It's probably in my top 10 comic book movies.
Is it that good? Is it because it's just enjoyable and fun to watch and like that aspect?
This is a comic book movie. It's like you couldn't ask for anything else. It's a comic book movie. You've taken history from a comic book. Basically, bro, he uses mythology really well. He uses the material, bro. Like if you watch the credits, he thanks all of these comic artists and comic creators. That's amazing, bro. When you can get to thank the people that created these characters, and he's got them in the credits as well. Like, thanks to this, bro, he knows his history. He goes, he reads, he looks at what he wants, and he interpreted it on the big screen very well. And that's the main thing. And he did that with Guardians as well, bro. You got a character full of misfits. Not many people knew about them. He believed in those characters because he did his research. He knew how he wanted to represent them on the screen, and he gave us a great movie. But with this one, like the Guardians of the Galaxy, I think are going to be some of people's favorites in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and they stand out so well. Same thing with the Suicide Squad, bro.
I think it's him, man. I mean, I think it's just James Gunn. He's just got that. I don't know what it is, that vision or whatever it is, man. I'm so looking forward to it, because I don't know. The truth is, I don't know anything about these characters except, you know, obviously Harley Quinn and whatnot, and the super basics. But I don't know anything, so I'm literally going in with the most open-minded.
You know what? The thing is, yeah, I personally think the only part the studio had to play a part in was, I bet he didn't want Harley Quinn in the movie. That's just my own opinion.
They probably threw him in.
They said, listen, man, just to be, you know, on the safe side, take Harley in there, because we know that's already going to get viewership. You know what I mean? So
that's what the Warner Brothers do. They throw big actors or whatever in there just to make sure that, like, whereas Marvel, it's always been like, think about Marvel and all the content they have. Not only is the main characters exciting, but think about all the main separate characters, the second characters.
Yeah.
I was just thinking the other day, could you imagine, like, you had you know, what's his name? Is it Jimmy Woo from Scarlet? What'd you call it?
Scarlet. But he was Madman. Yeah.
Him, and then you got like Ant-Man's. Well, you had him and Michael Pena. Is it not right? Yeah, him.
Yeah, Michael Pena. Yeah.
Them, and then like all those secondary characters. Could you just imagine them all coming together? And then Loki, not even Loki, Mobius. I mean, could you imagine Mobius and him? Those secondary characters are always amazing. Whereas with the Warner Brother ones, they've always kind of focused on the one. Think about the first Suicide Squad. And now I know that director recently made a comment saying that wasn't the movie that I wanted to put. And maybe he's just trying to defend himself because he's probably taken a lot of shit, you know, and getting a lot of backlash because of how basic that movie was. But think about that one, man. That one is focused really on Will Smith and Margaret, you know what I mean? Like Harley Quinn. So
it's very, I think that it's very difficult to interpret things onto the big screen, bro, if you've got so many people. But when you got somebody like what James Gunn did with Guardians of the Galaxy and the Suicide Squad, he knows how to pick out on characters so that everybody gets their moment. You know what I mean? And that's important. When you're doing a solid movie and you know what? Shout outs to David Ayer, because he's a great director, bro. He's directed some of my favorite films, bro. He gave me End of Watch, bro. I love that movie.
Big film,
that movie all the way through was a fucking adrenaline rush. You know what I mean? So David Ayer, I know it's not his movie, bro, because the studio meddled in there, bro. You know?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, the reason why you can believe that is because when you've seen the Snyder Cut, you're like, oh, okay, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, I understand that the studio did fuck around with your one. Because, you know, if there was no Snyder Cut, then maybe you could just be like, he's just trying to, you know, there could be that. But because we've seen the Snyder Cut and you know the studio fucked with that one, he can easily just be like, yeah, listen.
And you've seen how much they fucked around with, what do you call it? Justice League, bro. What's his name? From the Sci-Fi podcast, Sci-Fi and Fantasy podcast. I'm so sorry. He watched it recently, yeah? And his review came up on YouTube, and I watched it, and he was like, bloody hell. He watched between the two. He didn't give it even a chance, but he ended up going back to DC and watching all of them. And he was like, fucking hell, I can't believe that. So, yeah, I mean, listen, man. Studios, isn't it?
Well, I mean, it's one specific. Well, actually, I can't say one specific. Like, I know the industry, but it seems like when it comes to the stuff that we love, that whole DC universe, studio has been very much involved and fucked it up. It's weird. It's weird how Disney just kind of got it right and just left into it. Because even with the Fox Studios and X-Men, remember how shit they were, assuming that was the studio's visions anyway. The Spider-Man ones were never too bad, but still, it kind of went a bit iffy. But
bro. But it's at the time, innit? I mean, they were experimenting, innit?
And it just depends. Like Blade was a fucking brilliant movie, man. When you think about that one,
that started it all off, bro.
Yeah. That doesn't get credit.
All off, you know what I mean? It doesn't get enough credit. That movie is bloody. awesome. That's fucking
One and
awesome.
One and two was sick. Three was still good, but you know, it did kind of drop a little bit. But one and two, one, bro, was sick. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't even have to explain. Rogan talks about it all the time. He thinks it's one of the best openings of a movie of all time because it was just freaking awesome. But yeah, nah. Well, I can't wait to watch it, bro. As soon as it's available to book, most probably on a Wednesday. I don't give a shit, man. Gonna go watch it. Even though it's lockdown here, really, you gotta sit there with a mask on. You can't eat food or nothing. But anyway, I gotta watch this movie on the big screen. I mean, I'm looking forward to it.
That should be all right. Shit, man. That's deep, man. Making you wear that mask for 2.5 hours and
no
food, no drink.
No food, no. I listen. I like going to the cinema, but I like my popcorn and drink and whatnot. But listen, it's gonna be dark. I'm just gonna pull the mask down, man. I'll fucking breathe some normal air, man. Sitting there with fucking. Anyway, I don't want to complain about the Singapore government. Let's yeah. So that was good, man. People check out Kibbs's non-spoiler review for Suicide Squad. That should be looking forward to that one.
Definitely. Cool. All right, let's jump into this week's news anyway, man. Netflix making a live-action Pokemon series.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, you know, did you watch the movie? You watched Pokemon,
Yeah,
right?
I watched the one with Ryan Reynolds. That was good.
But yeah, I wonder if they'll pick the same, like, make Ryan Reynolds. I mean, they got the money to pay him, so I wonder if they'll, you know, keep him in there and whatnot. But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm not crazy. I was a crazy Pokemon fan when I was young. I remember fucking running home from school to watch it. But yeah, I guess I'll watch it. Depends how it is, I guess.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, man, I enjoyed that movie. I'm at that era of I'm not a Pokemon fan. I know of it. I'm more of a Fist of the North Star guy, and my stuff.
No, let's not try and say something. I'm a Fist of the North Star dude as well, but I just watch Pokemon.
I'm joking. No, bro, it's such a big franchise, bro. It's a humongous, bro. You know,
I think Nintendo just exploded with that, bro. Man, think about that game that they brought out as well. How do you know the Pokemon Go thing? I mean, I don't play it, but how revolutionary was that when you're just getting the real world environment involved in game?
Absolutely mad. So, like, trust me, it'll be a good show, bro. I enjoyed the movie. I think it was perfect. I think they casted the right people. Ryan Reynolds as the voice was just brilliant. So it works really well. You know what I mean? So, but that was because he wasn't cute Pikachu. He was Ryan Reynolds Pikachu. So
yeah.
It depends what they do and how they do this show. It depends. But you know what? I'm sure it'll be really good.
Yeah, it should be good. And they got that kid from the Beatdown. Remember that program, the music one? Did you ever watch that one? The Netflix?
I only watched the first 2 episodes. I need to actually catch up on it again.
Oh my god, you never watched the whole thing? It was pretty good, man. I mean, it was like the start of like hip hop and Bronx and all that sort of stuff. It was actually really cool. But yeah, let's see how that goes. I mean, I'll watch it. I guess, you know, if it's fun to watch, I'll watch the Pokemon show.
No, definitely. Definitely. Hawkeye image came out, bro. We getting it on the 24th of November. Right, man. We got a lot going on, bro.
Bro, someone made a tweet or an Instagram thing saying when What If comes out, we're gonna have a Marvel content every week to the end of the year. How amazing is that? Because it's just gonna transition from one to one. Bro, it's literally what we were discussing. We're gonna have something Marvel every week because I think this year we got What If, Shang-Chi, you got Eternals, you got Spider-Man, and in between those you got Hawkeye show, and then Miss Marvel. Like all of that is coming out during and you know what I was thinking about the other day, bro? Yeah. So they introduced us to Kang the Conqueror, obviously calling him the
one who remains, he who remains,
bro. So they've introduced him, and as far as I know, his next appearance will be in Ant-Man 3 as Kang the Conqueror.
Mm-hmm.
So think about that, man. It's like you're going to give us so much shit in between that. Like you've introduced him now, you're going to give us so much within the universe in between it, and then I don't even know when Ant-Man's coming out. Is it next year or the year after? Then you're going to bring him back.
After, yeah.
How good is that, man? How good is that with character building? It's like no wasting. Like they don't like force him. It's like, oh no, here's a little sneak peek of, and that wasn't even Kang the Conqueror. Like that was just the one who remains. But we're gonna get some. But I love the way they plan things, man. I don't know what it is, but the way they plan things is amazing. There's no rush. You know what I mean?
Like, no, of course. It's good.
But yeah, what we talking about? Yeah, Hawkeye. Anyway, what do you think of the images?
Yeah. So far, so good, bro. It's good to see Jeremy Renner back. as Clint Barton. It'd be good to see where it goes and where the story heads to, because I know that's going to have the link from Black Widow. So that gives us a little bit more hype and enjoyment to see what the show's going to be about. I know the rumors of Kingpin being in it is, I'm not sure. I mean, nothing's been confirmed, but it sounds really good.
Do you think Marvel were just maybe they're just rumors, but let's not even go there, man. Each one of these shows so far has had a rumor. Mystico, at least this one was right. Kang the Conqueror was right. But
Mephisto one killed it, bro, man. That one was the best one ever, bro.
Everyone was expecting him so much. But then, what'd you call it? Let's see, man. Listen, man, they should bring that Kingpin back, man. Like, we need... let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it until those movies come out.
No, exactly. I mean, let's jump into it, man. What's this about Marvel's unannounced Disney Plus shows?
9 unannounced shows, man. That's what they're saying. So, obviously, Hawkeye, She-Hulk, we know about Miss Marvel. There's all these other rumors about other ones like Ghost Rider, The Punisher, Daredevils, all this sort of stuff. I don't know what they're gonna do, but apparently there's 9 of them, bro.
Bloody hell.
They're on it, bro.
And that'd be good if they do the X-Men, bro, and do it that way.
That's, I think, one of the rumors as well. And you don't even have to do all the X-Men. You could just do it slowly, like
Professor that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Whatever. And if they could tell the right story, I mean, look, with the multiverse open, you could just bring it in different multiverse. You know what I mean? You could tell us these Disney Plus shows could be different multiverses and whatnot. So I don't know, man. But 9 shows, come on, man, that's sick.
Proper sick.
Well, like I said, we're gonna have so much Marvel content every day, every week.
But listen, bro, like we it's 4.5 months away from Spider-Man No Way Home, and we haven't got a trailer, bro. So I'm thinking, Sony, don't even drop a trailer. Fuck off. Yeah, let's just go in there and not know what the fuck is going on, which is good. I think that's a great marketing thing, because that is selling itself, bro, because you've got cinemas in the States putting up fan artwork to promote the movie. And then, know, the hype from social media and just in general.
I guarantee you, if they put the trailer up on Disney Plus or even in the cinemas and say, hey, we're going to charge you £3 to watch it, I guarantee you, bro, they're making $1 billion just for the fucking trailer. You know what I'm saying? People are so moist over the trailer. And there's so much rumors about it, of getting this trailer released. They can make a couple of million on it if they wanted to, just to release it on a Disney Plus or whatever and say you're going to pay for it. Some people, and including myself, might end up just paying for it.
Well, they can't do a Disney Plus anyway. There's so much drama going on there, but we'll get on that in a bit.
Yeah,
but it's a Sony entity, isn't it? So Sony are going to take over that.
But still, I mean, look, the trailer might come soon, though. The trailer might come soon because, like I said, the multiverse is open, and I don't know. We'll see. I'm not even waiting for the trailer. I'm just gonna, when it comes, I'll be shocked, and we'll just wait for that.
No, I mean, I suppose we just got to see how it goes from there, man, and see what happens there. I'm just going through a list before we jump on the main topic. Kevin Smith, man, just quick touch base on still getting it. Upsetting, man. So upsetting.
He should ignore that shit straight up.
I know. But the internet, man, you bastards. Anyway, it is what it is. But yeah, my feed, man, I think it was like Tuesday or Wednesday, and I'm going through YouTube and I'm just checking my feed and I'm like, bloody hell.
There's so many people trying to make so many. I stopped clicking on them because I didn't even, to be honest with you, I didn't click on a single one. I just watched Kevin Smith's podcast.
Yeah. No,
and then all the other ones came up. I'm not clicking on a single one of those.
No, don't click on it, bro, because it's cash cows, isn't it? All of them lot are doing it because they know it's a hot topic and they make money off it. So it's a shame. Shame on you guys. You guys said I know this is bad, and this is my opinion, guys. I'm not saying anything. People are cash cows. They know they're going to make money off a topic. So if it's hot topic, hot gossip, then people are going to make money off the algorithm, which at the end of the day is business. Business is business. Whether they care about it or not, it's a money cash cow, because my feed was looking ridiculous, bro. Everybody's talking about it. There are people on there that are not even fans talking about it. You know what I mean? So that's how you know it's cash cows, bro. And you got a lot of people on here that are not fans of that industry. So, anyway, that's just, guys, I'm not trying to That's just from my opinion, my biased opinion, my thoughts on it. But I think a lot of you guys are not fans. I think a lot of you lot are based on negativity, and you're cash cows. You're gonna grab and make money off it. You know what I mean? If I was making, bro, £1,000 a pot off the podcast, I'll be talking all sorts of negative shit just to invite people in, innit? But it's not us.
We could do. We spoke about that a while ago, right? Like fucking changing things and whatnot to suit the audience. Nah, man, we talk how we talk. We give our thoughts how we give our thoughts, and fuck, like, yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, even we don't even edit shit, you know? You just press record and we go, you know what I mean? There's no transitions and whatnot, man. Our videos, we like just keep it normal, man, because we don't need to. This is us just expressing ourselves. But I don't know. I don't give a fuck about them, to be honest. I just care about Kevin Smith, and I'm just like, dude, you're, like I said before, you're too much of a legend to be listening to that shit and commenting on it. You should just be moved on. And I feel I'm waiting for the new podcast. I don't know if they got one out this week, but I'm waiting for. I hope he just doesn't carry on with it. I hope he's like, yeah, I'm moved on to the next thing. I hope so, because it's too much of a legend to give a shit about that.
No, it's true. It's very true. Very true. Very true. All right, cool, man. Let's get on to the main subject, man. And it's causing a ripple effect through Hollywood at the moment now. Bloody hell, man. I can't believe it, man. Movie hasn't been out like a couple of weeks and it's already caused some drama. So, Scarlett Johansson sues Disney Plus for releasing it on stream. Some conflict of contracts. Bare monies. It's all about monies at the end of the day. It's business. Business is business, cuz.
Well, they got to pay her, man. Think about it. If you got to think about it from her, I mean, look, I don't know the full details, obviously, but you got to think about it from her perspective. Nobody knew the pandemic was going to happen, right? So in her contract, it was most probably like, you know, whatever, we'll release it in cinema, and whatever the gross is, you're going to get a percentage of that. That's most probably what it is. And then the pandemic happens, they stop shit. And then they released the movie finally in cinema, but then also they got this Disney Plus thing. And that was probably never in her contract at all, because that was probably never in the ideas anyway to release like big blockbuster movies on this streaming platform. But it was never in her contract. But maybe, you know, so I feel for her, man. It's like, well, you did take away some viewers probably, and you gained everything. Everything you get through Disney Plus, you gain subscribers and all that sort of shit. So maybe they should have released it a couple months later or whatever, a couple weeks later.
Well, not that. Yeah, I think they should have just had it, you know. Yeah, they should have released it a couple of months later and put it up on Disney.
Just tell Scarlett, hey, we're going to redo your contract. Whatever you make from Plus, we're going to give you some. Like, come on, man, Disney, man. You got all the money in the world, man. Just pay her.
That's actually quite silly that this sort of thing's happening, because I was watching another video. Can't remember the guy's name, but comic book something. Anyway, he's talking about Kevin Feige. The people are thinking Kevin Feige going to leave, bro. Kevin Feige's upset, bro.
I saw that too. He made a comment saying he's not happy with that, and Disney need to make it right. Bro, they can't get rid of him. They can't, bro. He's too much of an asset. He's too much of an asset.
He's going to DC, guys. He's going to Warner Brothers. Could you imagine he's going to Warner Brothers.
Hey, you know what though? That won't be a bad thing for for DC shit. At least we might be we'll get some amazing stuff there. No, they won't let him go, but he made it, you know, it's good for him to stick up for her and say, look, they need to make that right. And you know what? They can make it right. Just pay her the monies. Like, what's so hard about saying, hey, we made a mistake. Here's 50 million. What's 50 million out of freaking when you got billions of billions, bro? You're going to pay 75 billion for fucking Fox and everything. You can't just give Scarlett Johansson a couple of mil. Yeah. What's the matter with you lot, man?
But that makes a sour taste for somebody who worked with the company for so long.
And it was her last movie as well, man. Like, let her go in peace, man. You know what I'm saying?
Proper sour taste, man. It's like,
I saw something about Emma Stone. I don't know if this was true though, but I saw something about her talking about Cruella de Vil being released on that as well. And she's thinking about opening up a case. And I wonder if that's true. I don't know if that's true or not, but
well, I've seen it online. Everybody's talking about it. The Rock, Emily Blunt, because of Jungle Cruise, same thing as well.
Same thing. Oh shit. Okay. I thought, well, that's good now. But the thing is, though, for the future actors and future movies with all platforms, not just Disney Plus, they're gonna add that into their contracts. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, of course they will, bro. Of course they will.
This is new now. This streaming thing is a new thing, and releasing big movies on the streaming platform is new as well. So I think now they're gonna be like, okay, listen, This is the contract. Whatever the revenue makes in the cinema and whatever you make from the streaming platform, I want a piece of that. So yeah, man. I don't know, man. It's deep. I feel bad for her, man. Hopefully she gets. They can make it right, man. Make it right. Don't let it be freaking sour, man.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, bro. Like, she worked a good part of her life on those movies, bro. You know what I mean? That's a decade, bro.
Freaking hell.
That's a decade, man. How you bump somebody like that, man?
It's deep. It's deep.
But then I don't know. It's under new management, right? It's not Bob Iger no more, is it? Yeah.
I don't know that stuff, bro.
So I think something dropped. Let me check. I'll be right back.
All right. Cool. But yeah, I mean, that's my thoughts. I think they just got to pay her, man. You got all the money in the world, give her the monies. Don't freaking let her go like that. That's unfair. But yeah, I think moving forward, man, that's going to be the new contracts. People just adding that in. And it's a bit sneaky from Disney, man. Freaking so sneaky, man. Billion dollars, and you're still playing sneaky games just to make an extra couple of mil and whatnot. You know what I mean? For real though, right? It's jokes, man. It's like a couple of mil will affect your bank. No, man, it won't affect nothing. So hopefully she wins and they make it right. And like I said, Kevin Feige, if he's upset and he's like, they need to make it right, then they need to make it right, man. Like, they can't lose him, or they won't lose him. I don't think it'll go, but come on, make that shit right.
No. Just pay the monies, man. Shut your mouths and do it, man.
It's hard to hear that though. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe she's and she has all the right to do it, but it's hard to hear, like, why would you not fuck her over like that, man, after all these years?
Yeah, it's a hard one, bro. Definitely a hard one. It's not one expected. Definitely. That just kind of threw me off. But guys, while we're still on the subject, Disney Plus, man. So there's caused a ripple effect, because I've seen other people now online talking about streaming services and what's going to happen. And yeah, man, it's full on at the moment, man. Full on. But
yeah, I mean, didn't it start with, there was something on Warner Brothers that it started off, man.
HBO, innit? Remember?
HBO with which one?
Christopher Nolan was like, he wasn't happy with all the stuff going up onto HBO. Then the guy who Daniel Van Sutton, who directed the new June, is not happy that it's going to go onto HBO. You know what I mean? It's very difficult, because even with the Suicide Squad, what's going to happen, bro? Next week it goes out in cinema, but it's coming out on HBO as well. So it's like, you're giving people that choice to not go out. And like, listen, man, I love the cinema experience. That's my thing. I want to be there, big screen, talk. Even if I'm in the neck breakers, Warner Brothers, you messed me up, put me in the neck breakers on the IMAX screen. I was like, bare immersed into it.
We watched Apocalypto like that, right in the front, in the corner. We're like this. We were in the corner. Ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, go on. Sorry.
So yeah, like, but it doesn't bother me. You know, I still got to see it on the big screen. I still got to get immersed in it. But it's like, given the option of HBO is quite difficult. People are going to be lazy and they're going to be like, just watch it. You know what I mean?
And the thing is, it's like COVID. They're saying, during COVID and whatnot, that killed so many businesses, and you had to evolve and what's the word? Innovate and whatnot, which is cool. But man, you're killing the cinema business. You are the cinema business, and now you're killing the cinema business with these tactics. Why not let it come out in cinema, and maybe I don't know, a couple weeks later, like, why not have a strategy of like 2 weeks later, we're going to bring out on thing, or 3 weeks later, you know what I mean? Like, by then, if you haven't watched it in cinema, it's probably spoiled the shit out of you all over Instagram and whatnot. So, it's still kind of making, you know what I mean? Like, and if you're willing to take that risk and wait for HBO or wait for the streaming service, then go for it. But not at the same time. I think they're also killing the cinema industry by doing this. Cinema is supposed to be, the whole movie thing is about cinema, man, the experience and whatnot. So I can understand some of these directors as well. They probably make these movies specifically for the cinema and IMAX screening and all this sort of stuff. And now you're ruining some of that experience, man. They need to figure it out. I feel like, do you know what though? I feel like this is new. So they're going to figure it out, and there's going to be a couple lawsuits, people unhappy, and then they'll figure it out where it's like, all right, cool. We're going to bring it out in cinemas, and then maybe a couple of weeks later, 2-3 weeks later, not too long after, we'll bring it out on the streaming service. So it kind of, still encourages people to go cinema, And if you haven't gone by then you'll come out on the streaming service. I hope they work something out like that.
I hope so too. Definitely. Oh man, we have got some great success on our first giveaway on Twitter, guys. So I want to make sure you guys check it out. If you guys are listening, I've got it on for 2 weeks. I'm giving away the Man of Steel making book and a Batman mug. It's on our Twitter page, The Brothers Geek Out. Make sure you go check it out. We've got loads of new followers, loads of new people joining in, and make sure they check out the content as well. So check it out. So I'm going to start doing more giveaways on Twitter. I'm not going to do it on YouTube until the YouTube count grows and we get a bit more interaction on the channel. I did get a comment on the TikTok video the other day, which was quite funny, about Masters of the Universe. Some guy, he was going in on our post, bro. He was like, no, it's a She-Man of the Universe and blah, blah, blah. He was crying, bro, just crying. I was just edging him on a little bit, but I had to be a nice guy and left it.
What was that, on YouTube or?
That's on TikTok.
Oh, really? Okay. So the podcast goes fully up on the podcast on
No. I put clips, yeah.
I see. Okay, got it.
Yeah, so the guy was going in. I know he was abusing us, but it's like, it is what it is.
Well, I don't give a fuck about that either, but you know,
it was funny though. Yeah. But yeah, no, listen, man, it is what it is.
Well, you know what though? Maybe you can from some perspective. Like I said, remember X-Men when they came out? We were fucking shitting all over it. We were talking about fuck.
But bro, I eventually, after 20 years, like even watching them now, yes, it's not my X-Men. Yeah, I could sit down and actually watch the film for the film. Yeah, that's because I've got older now, because I've had to adapt. Because bro, listen, first Captain America, I didn't like. You know, some of those movies at first I didn't like, until watching them and be like, oh, you know what? Now I understand that things have to change when they go on the big screen. X-Men was still one of those ones where it was a bit iffy until it got to Days of Future Past, and I was like, hold up.
Well, the way I see it is like, they've given us so much X-Men, right? They did give us a lot. I'm just going to pick and choose the ones I want to watch. Logan, Days of Future Past, and maybe X-Men 2. First Class, yeah, maybe, yeah.
X-Men 2 is all right.
X-Men 2. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would never watch the first one again. I would never watch the third one, the Phoenix one. I'll never watch Age of Apocalypse one they did. Oh my God. Right. So from that perspective, I'm going to cuss them still, but I can pick and choose which ones I want to watch.
Yeah.
Logan will probably be the one I'll watch more often, because that was probably the best one. But still, fuck people, man. Let them talk, man. Say what the fuck. I don't give a fuck. I've got other stresses on my life that's fucking me up. I don't give a shit about what other people got to say. People talk shit about me all the time. I don't care.
Yeah, same. Agreed. It is what it is, guys. Sticks and stones may hurt my bones, but words will never. Is that how it goes?
Yeah, but that's not true anymore, man. Words are fucking hurting people.
No, fair, yeah.
You get cancelled for saying fucking words, bro. It used to be, that's what I'm saying. The generation we grew up with was sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Now it's like, words will get me fired and shit. People want to see me die. You need to be...
It's true, you got to be careful of what you put up on Facebook, Twitter, because work will be on your case, bros. You know what I mean?
Bro, Tyson made a comment saying like, the internet has made people brave because you say shit and not worried about getting punched in the face. You know what I'm saying? So no, people are not worried about the sticks and stones part. And words are actually, I think words are actually worse now, because like I say, like...
it is. It's quite sad. Because
cancel culture and shit.
Yeah, it's that as well. And there's another guy that I follow on TikTok, which is pretty good. Is Straw Hat Goofy, his name is, and he does movie reviews and stuff like that. And you know what? Great content, because he has great ideas about theories about Marvel, DC, and the movies he watches, and he puts some good movies up on there. But people abuse him in the comments sometimes, bro, because when Captain America and Winter Soldier came out, Captain America and White Wolf, is it White Wolf?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the new one, you mean?
Yeah.
It's
White Wolf, right?
It's the White. Well, they didn't call it. I mean, the show's not called that, but yeah, they mentioned it. Yeah, White Wolf. Yeah.
So he, because of the race and everything, and how it was going on, he was getting abused and ripped up on TikTok. But then you start to see these guys showing their emotions online crying and all sorts, and it's like, oh man, I never seen that before, man. What the hell is
no.
going
Wait,
on?
what did he say? What did he say to trigger people off? Like, what was his thoughts?
Because it was more based on what happened with, you know, they filmed during a time where racism was quite a big thing, so they changed the story a bit to move around to that as well. So he was talking about Elijah's part, and you know how bad it was for this guy to go through what he was going through because he was black. People were abusing the shit out of him online.
But it's true though. I mean, we did go through a sensitive time. Well, racism is a sensitive time all the time anyway. But
yeah, exactly.
Last year obviously exploded because of the whole George Floyd situation. And then that show really did fit in. I mean, obviously it gave empowerment to a black Captain America and being accepted, but also it had to touch on the fact that are people going to accept a black Captain America and have to face the realities of what happened to Elijah? Because like we said, like, in the reality of that cinematic of that universe, Steve Rogers was obviously a very pure-hearted guy. Now, if he knew anything about Elijah, he would have stopped everything and gone to help.
Exactly.
But obviously, he was in the ice at that time anyway, I think. But and when he handed the shield to the fucking Falcon, he's so pure. He was like, "I know you're the best man for the job," not thinking. And they acknowledge it in the show where Bucky says, like, we didn't even have any idea how it would be for someone who is black, because they're so pure in heart. So that was just a reality. It's not, you know, certain individuals like Steve Rogers would give him the shield and say, you're the best man for the job, whereas the reality of the planet or the world or the country wouldn't see that way. So yeah, it touched on something that's true. I mean,
it did, bro. It did, but yeah. People, man, the internet, as we said, man.
Let people be, bro. Let people be. It's always going to be that way. Listen. Yeah, fuck them. I don't know. Fuck them. Who says that? Fuck them if they can't take a joke. Where was that from? Broken Arrow, I think.
Broken Arrow, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Broken Arrow.
yeah, well.
All right, so guys, now that we're going to be introducing more to the channel, yeah? So yes, all the podcasts will be on the Brothers Geek Out podcast page now. I'm going to start bringing back trailer reactions. I'm going to start bringing back retro trailer reactions on the channel as well.
We haven't done one of those in ages.
Yeah, no, I think personally...
you know what? Sorry to cut you, bro, but you know what? We were getting a few requests and we never followed up with it. That's basic on our side, man.
No, of course. And that's why I wanted to change it up. That's why I was like, because I'm moving away from the Qibla Ahmed art page, I want to be able to do these ones on there. What happened, bro? The sneeze loser.
I lost it. I hate losing a sneeze, man. I just want to get it out and I fucking lost it. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, so we're going to get all of them back up on this page. So you'll get to see the Brothers Geek Out podcast, the Brothers Geek Out's reactions, and the Brothers Geek Out retro reactions. So definitely we're going to jump back on some old trailers, some old fighting scenes, get back on there.
Yeah, but we should react to those.
But we're going to do something different. Sketches. Yeah, comedy sketches. We're going to do something different where... So that we're starting off this channel clean, so that I don't have no issues, no copyright issues, none of that. So what we would do on our reactions, and it's just a thought, we're going to give it a go, see how it is. We're going to have to do silent reactions. So the video will play in mute, but we're going to have to commentate on it.
Okay. Well, is there copyright issues when it
yeah,
comes on? I mean, everyone else does it. Is it?
Yeah. There's always copyright issues. You get slashed and... I just feel like it messes up with the algorithm. So I want to try something different, but we'll give it a go. But yeah, we'll do that.
All right. Because normally would the other reactions, you gotta put the volume on, right? So the users can listen to what you're listening to and then you react. I don't know. Let's talk about that anyway, because I feel like that might be a bad experience for the user. Well, let's see.
No, there are some channels are doing it only because the main companies end up taking the revenue for it. That's why.
Anyway, all right.
Yeah. Well, let's give it a go anyway. But all right, cool. All right, man. Massive thank you to everybody joining into the show. You guys are absolutely awesome. Make sure you check out the Brothers Geek Out podcast YouTube page in the link below. And make sure you're following us on all social media, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. Make sure you check it out. G-Man, thanks again for joining us again today. Cool. And yeah. Massive shout outs to everybody. Have a wonderful week, man. Mondays, it's going to come out Mondays. I think we're going to stick with the show. Or Sunday evenings. I think Sunday evenings is the best time, I feel like. But let's give it a go.
All right. See how it goes, man. Peace.
All right, bro. Take care of yourself, man. One love. Peace.